Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-0. They certainly have a lot to feel good about. They said they're confident they're going to wrap up this series today, although they also acknowledge that nothing should change for them. They still have to play good baseball and execute on their chances, and that requires focus and not looking ahead to what might be next. They know they have to take care of business in this contest first.
So a runner at first now with one away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. As a look, now the pitch. Second baseman, and that will retire the side. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
Leading off
for the 2 thus far in this one.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now.
LeMahieu.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's set, now the pitch. Aaron Judge is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
On to first as they get the double play. Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have worked.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The left fielder,
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Karen O'Dane comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now they'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Next, it'll be Marcus Semien trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First delivery to him. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now back.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
George Springer the next to hit. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Set. Here it comes. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
And that one yanked just foul.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
2 away. Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, we'll go out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So next to hit is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch is just so tempting.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
All even now, 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Your attention,
Romano
please. Gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. With too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in next, he's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in, switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And another foul ball. Weak chopper to the left side. The 0-2 once more. His fastball taken high for a ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called the strike anyway. 0-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Next up, Teoscar Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. He might spin the wings.
Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is offline. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. From the stretch. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-0 count, the pitch. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Stanton is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2. Jonathan Loaizaga takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Kevin Biggio will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And that misses ball 1. This is lifted out to left. Stanton will get there, and he puts it away to... That would be Gary Sanchez. He's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Gary Sanchez.
Roberto Osuna is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Lays off the slurve there, and it's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch, and he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Anthony Volpe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Now back, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got it. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get it up on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now back, the second baseman.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bring in DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Now a swing over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. He'll come home with it. They get the force at the plate on to first, and they get the double play.
Now back, the right fielder, Aaron.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're...
Oh, look at the diving stop. Save. Nearly a remarkable play. The score of the base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And with good eyes, he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. The Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Yankees. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 57.
All set for the start of the inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
In now, Marcus Semien. And he fouls this one off. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the 0-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Here's George Springer struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set and the pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
From the stretch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
This is skied into short left center. He brings it in, and the Yankees are right back in the series. They take game 3 here at home as this one is over. So the Yankees get a must-win to keep their postseason alive, guys.
Yeah, Matt, they took the first step. When you're facing elimination in a series and down multiple games, you can't close the gap all at once. You've got to do it one game at a time.
Yeah, and each win you get gives you confidence towards that next game. These guys are up against it, but they shifted the narrative a little bit, and coming back to win this series feels like more of a real possibility now.